pull something out. Okay, it's not. Howdy, howdy, folks. Come on in. Join me. Hey, Christy, how are you this morning? Just to scratch myself or something. Can't tell what that is. Good, I'm glad to hear that. Oh my goodness gracious, if it hadn't rained on me, I'd probably still be outside. Running in here at the last minute. Guess the good Lord said I need to go take a shower, right? Hello, Rebecca. How are you today? Hope things are going better for you. I've been praying over that craziness that you're going through. I always said the Lord was giving me a rest in bad weather. Yep. I got out there this morning. I think it was about 6:30. And I have got a ton of work done. Now I got to figure out some way of putting up that lattice. Getting that dog out, keeping that dog out of there. I got a rabbit loose. I walked up to it, but I couldn't get it before it ran off, so I'll have to wait. She'll come back up to me again. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Sabrina. Oh, wow. How are you working if your computer's acting up? So I pulled up while I was working this morning out there. I had pulled up this great big huge vermilion. I have one by the front door that I'm going to pull up too. And I'll probably give it to her too unless somebody else wants it. It's beautiful, but it takes up a lot of space and it doesn't produce anything, so I pulled it up. So I hollered up at the neighbor. Oh, this is funny as can be. I said, "Hey, Rosie, I got this vermilion. Are you interested in it? I said, I'll bring it over and let you look at it. If you want it, you can have it. If you don't want it, throw it away. She said, oh, no, I want it. So we were standing out there talking. Now, we've talked several times in the last few days. I love her to death. She's my Asian friend. She's the one that gave me the new tree that I planted. She just broke it off, and I stuck it in the ground. Hopefully it'll root. It's a Mexican plum tree. So I took that over to her, and she said, yeah, I want it. I want it. I'm like, you understand it's really big, right? Yes, I like that. I like that. She said, it's like those others. I said, it's in the same family, but it's not the same thing. It's much bigger. So anyways, while we were talking, we were discussing the fence. I said, yes, I'm just freaking out because the fence, I need probably about 16 4x4s to finish my fence line that is rotting and falling off and all that kind of stuff, right? She says, oh, you're not going to close that up over there, are you? And I said, yes, my love, I'm going to close that up over there. Oh, man, then I don't have no view no more. You got so beautiful stuff. I just started cracking up. She said, I took a picture and showed it to my children. And my children said, Mama, that's not yours. Cracked me up. Hey, Mo, how are you today? Let's see. It was an eventful weekend. My sister-in-law had to have emergency surgery. Oh, no. That was life-threatening. Afterwards, the surgeon thought it was even worse than what he thought. So she is still in hospital. Wow. Teresa's not getting nothing done. Her computer, she's trying to fix it. What is her name? Where did I put my book? Catherine, why don't you ever put anything back where it belongs? Y'all like how I talk to myself? I don't care if anybody's watching. God hears me all the time, right? Somebody's always listening. So what is your sister-in-law's name, Rebecca? Hello, Glenn. How are you today? Monica. Somebody was on, and help me if anybody can remember this. I've been praying for somebody that had to have named Joni that had to have a spinal tap. Does anybody remember what I was praying for that? I can't remember to save my life. That's all I wrote down was Joni and spinal tap. Hey, Patty, how are you today? So the other day when her and I were talking, she says to me, okay, she says, you got all kind of neat stuff over there. What do you got over there? And what is this growing on my fence? I mean, on your fence, because it's my fence. She said, what is this growing on your fence? It's on my side, though. Well, I didn't hear my side in the beginning. So I'm looking all over the place, and I come to the conclusion she's talking about bees. She said, oh, no, you have to come into your garden and look around. I said, okay. I looked around, and look at here. 3 of these combs were up there that I took off of the fence where bees had started trying to make a home there. And I'm wondering, okay, could those bees that have attacked me not been those bees? It's a total different place, but those bees could have been trying to get into the area where my bees were, or close to them, and try to make them a house over there with all that craziness going on, that vines and stuff. So I got all that vines down. Yeah, I think it is very interesting that that's on there. So her and I've had some pretty exciting times. So while we were standing there talking, my brand new neighbors, who I really, really like a lot, pulled up and said hi to us and everything. And she said, well, did you guys see the new stuff where I had to call the police again? I'm like, no. I didn't know. I didn't hear anything. I guess Friday. The neighbors straight across from me are stealing her water. So I'm like, I wonder why my bill is so high all the time. I'm wondering if they're not stealing my water. So I have decided that I'm going to take the faucet off of the front of the house since I never use it anyway. Let's just see if they try to steal my water then. I can't understand if they don't have water and they're living over there with kids and there's drug activity all the time. How in the world can they get away with that? I just don't understand. I just don't understand. I guess because people are like me, they don't call the law on them and let them be and try to keep peace, because you never know what they're going to do in the middle of the night, right? Hey, Wilma. How's it going, honey? I was talking to Wilma earlier while I was digging up something. She says, what are you banging on? I said, I'm chopping off roots. I don't even stop when I'm talking on the phone. Isn't that bad? I tuck the phone in my little thing that goes around my waist to help my back, and I just keep going, talk away. Unless, of course, I'm trying to Marco or something like that, then I can't. Then I have to pull it out. My computer is up and going again. Yay! Congratulations, Teresa. Hello, Hunting and Stuff with J&J. Same. I run over a really big vice right after we got off the phone. Wow. Huh. Didn't tear up your car or anything, did it? Thank God I didn't hurt my car. Just tore up and cut a cover. Now you can work. Oh. I'm listening to talking YouTube videos when I garden. Ah, nice, cool. Good Good morning, Mountain's Emotion. Mounties Emotion. Homeschooling this morning. Won't be typing much, but I'm here. Cool. Thank you for coming in. I can't remember your name to save my life, but thanks for coming in. Chrissy, how does your battery last that long? Maybe I need a new battery. Oh well. I put mine I put my phone, plug it in. In fact, I should probably check it now. If I don't know what I did with it, it'll probably start ringing while I'm on here, right? Oh well. I plug my phone in at nighttime when I go to bed, and thank you for hitting the thumbs up, Teresa. When I go to bed at night, I plug it in and I let it charge all night long, and I usually don't have any problem. Now, I have problem when I am doing a lot of marcoing and a lot of how do I say this? A lot of marcoing and a lot of stuff when I'm not at home on my Wi-Fi, because when you're going off your data, it runs it down faster for some reason. I wanted to say hi. Client is home, so I can't stay on. Love you. Talk to you later. All right, love. I'll talk to you later. I have to have a battery charge up. Good morning. I am homeschooling also. Cool, Sabrina. So I'm really excited about the bees. You know, I had that incident where I got stung and everything, and we split them, and my bees are acting normal again. So I don't know. Maybe it could have been other bees. I was just teasing about those. I don't think it was another beehive that stung me. I was too close to the one that I'm talking about. But it has totally calmed down, and they're busy and not bothering me at all. I'm out there digging around and pulling weeds and everything, all in the same spot where I was before. So anyways, I'm excited that they're not getting all restless. Now, I don't know what they're going to do when I go to pull off those vines off the building again. Back there. Hello, micro farmer. How are you today? I'm so excited that I have been able to do this herb garden thing all by myself. I have been literally working my tail off trying to get it all done all by myself. Now, I may have to have some help because I've got to cut the lattice to put in there, and I'm kind of thinking I might use that baby bed that I've been trying to figure out what to do with for part of it. If I can keep if if it's wide enough and I can screw it to those posts, I might just use it so that I can um, keep from having lattice all the way around. Something built a nest in Chris's lawnmower. Chewed a wire up. My yard is getting tall. Oh, that's terrible. Probably a mouse. We are thinking of building something inside the house just for fresh herbs with one grow light above it until we can build a greenhouse someday. That's a good idea. Uh, excuse me. My nose is itching off. Of course, whenever I work out in the yard a lot, I get that happen. But my house is so small, I really don't have anywhere to put things. Now, I have decided I am going to start trying to grow herbs inside as a houseplant. So I'm not going to use grow lights though. And I have to make sure that it's something that if the birds get it or the dog gets a hold of it, it's not poisonous. Even though I have poisonous plants here, they've never messed with anything, but I've heard some tales. Oh, I'm out of water. Need a goat or a new wire just might be cheaper. Yes, we do, but not allowed here where we live. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, goats are not my thing. I've never desired to have a goat. I know that a lot of people have them and love them and everything, and they have great personalities, and I love watching them on YouTube. But I just never desired to have any. Pigs, on the other hand, I could get a pig tomorrow. If I knew I could keep it in the yard and nobody would ever know. But, they're kind of noisy. So I know that they would definitely know that one was here. I went out to mow this morning, and of course, when I want to do it, we can only have chickens, so that is my goal for now. Wow. Let me tell you something. Once you start having them fresh eggs, there ain't nothing that will replace them. My mother, I made breakfast Sunday morning because my mother come over here and hadn't eaten breakfast. I'm like, really? You're going to go to church and you're not going to eat breakfast beforehand, so you're going to be, I'm hungry, all the way home. So I was fixing mine, so I went ahead and gave her mine and added an egg to it, and then I went ahead and fixed mine. And she's like, you could have had some of this. I said, Mom, that's only 2, because I cut my bacon slices in half when I freeze them and cook them and everything. I said, you do realize that's only 2.5 slices of bacon. She's like, oh, no, I didn't know that. I just had a crack up. I'm like, you really think bacon's that short, Mom? Well, I don't know. It could have been the one you bought. So she ate a couple of eggs, and she says to me, I cooked a whole bunch of them eggs the other day that you gave me, and I'm telling you, honey, I just don't know. Those eggs are so delicious. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just hope you always get to raise chickens. I said, there ain't nobody going to tell me that I can't raise chickens, Mama. I sure could use a goat to eat privet in this yard, but not allowed here either. Huh. It has been flooding here all morning. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Teresa. Sprinkling in at Sabrina's too. And it has been like a misty type rain. Um, and I was working in it at first for probably 15 minutes. It was sprinkling on me and just drizzling like that misty kind of rain, and it felt so good. And then all of a sudden, whoosh, it downpoured. I said, doggone it. Now I got to go inside, take a shower. I said, well, I guess I get ready for my live stream anyway. I definitely don't need a mower. Maybe John boat. For me, I would rather have a cow than goats. Me too, Mo. Or cow milk. My daughter has 2 goats that I enjoy for the goat factor daily. But I can't find a utilitarian use for them for my place. Me either. We stopped buying eggs from the store a year ago. We buy from different ones that have fresh eggs. We are spoiled to the taste too. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Sabrina. I can't imagine. I would just be, I'd be so sad. And I was gifted some food, and one of the things that was in the food thing was 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 I don't know if it's real eggs or if it's an egg substitute or something. I don't know what it is. I figured I could always scramble them up and give them to the chickens or something. I don't know what I'm going to do with that stuff, but anyways, I'm like, I probably won't even eat it. I guess if I didn't have anything else, I'd eat it. Oh yeah, those sprinkles just carrying on, huh? I remember those Florida downpours from when I lived there. Now, Christy, did you live north of me, or wasn't it north of me in like Jacksonville or somewhere you lived? My brother raised the little miniature pygmy goats. They are as cute as all get out, and when the kids are born, oh my, I just want to hug them all. Yeah, I think they're great, but see, I got such little piece of property here because I live in town and everything. Oh yes, Jacksonville. Um, and see, you had different weather than I really. I really have totally different weather than what you had in Jacksonville. We went to visit Reap What You Sow after eating fresh eggs. There, it was no going back. Bake with them, you'll never taste the difference. Okay, I'll try. But how do you know how much is an egg and how much is not, because it's all in like a milk carton thingy. I just put the whole milk carton in the freezer. Um, yeah, I really, I, my dream is to have a big farm. And when I say big farm for me is like maybe 10 acres, 15 acres, something like that. Something where I could have cows and um, pigs and chickens. I'm not really into sheep and I'm not really into goats. Not into alpacas. Um, but I guess if I really needed to do something like that, I would probably go for sheep before I would go for um, alpacas, because the sheep, isn't the sheep fur better for, I mean, more versatile than the alpacas? I think you can only shear the alpacas once a year or something like that. There are instructions online and YouTube community that freezes eggs would know. Yeah. Um, um, I've thought about freezing my eggs, but I tend to give my eggs to my mom or to my girlfriend that I go over and do her hair and stuff like that. I tend to give it to them to um, rather than try to sell them or put them in the freezer or anything. I should probably like put maybe 2 or 3 of them in sandwich bags and freeze them up or something. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing, Teresa. David says he's getting covered up in eggs, but he puts his in the freezer too. And I don't understand. He eats more than I do, but he doesn't give any of his away. And now he's got more chickens than I do too. Oh no. Talking about killing. Where is my phone? Oh, there it is. Duh. Right beside my face. I'm blind. I sent David a picture today. That's what I found. Can you see that? I found that knife in my rabbit tree. I can't figure out how in the world, a rabbit can't poop that. I'm the only one that goes in and out of those rabbit trees. I've never seen that knife before. And my mama rabbit is out running around in the yard. And the cage was open. Now, I found the cage open and the mama running around the yard. I didn't find her in the beginning. And then when I went over to feed the other 2 rabbits, I found that knife in there. I wish I could find I have a security system here somewhere. If somebody hasn't come in the house and stole it. Which could have very well happened, but I'm praying that I find it somewhere. I had it in my hands before I went on vacation to Kentucky, and now it's no longer there. I was going to have David put up the security system because of the neighbors. Man, I'll mention. They might be getting hard up and wanting to eat my rabbits or something. But I don't understand why they wouldn't have gone for something easier like the quail or the chickens. Maybe they don't know how to eat them or something. I don't know. When Chris and I got married, our refrigerator in our little rental trailer froze eggs. LOL. I would put them in a saucepan with a little milk and scramble them. Yeah, that's good. You're good like that. I also have a bunch in a bucket of a pickling lime water for preserving. Yes, I just watched a lady who has a 5-gallon bucket, several 5-gallon buckets full of eggs like that, but I don't know. Okay, Patty. She says I gotta go. Her needed that title transfers go smoothly so probate can close with no trouble afterwards regarding them. Okay, definitely do that. Um, my grandmother would put eggs and mayonnaise in bread bags to keep them from freezing. Hmm. Yeah, Rebecca, she's been going through this for almost 2 years now, I think. When her husband passed away, there's a lot of craziness going on for her, and it's very, very sad. Love y'all. Have to get off. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for coming in, Sabrina. Computer on again. On phone, maybe it's the internet, I guess. Rain. Oh, my nose is in an itch off today. Maybe I should take my Claritin, right? Be a good girl, Kathy, and take your Claritin. I don't know why I can't remember these things. Hello, Gail, Southern Living. How are you today? Christy, I'm going to tell you something. The next day after praying for her, she acted like a 2-year-old. I mean, she would not leave my side. She was all over me, all excited all day long. I'm like, okay, Lord, thank you for answered prayers. She's just a mess. I don't know where she is right now. She's mad at me because I wouldn't let her come outside with me because I had the gate open. So she's pouting in the bedroom probably right now. But watch this. That's weird. Any other time she'd be right here. Oh well, she must know I'm. Oh, I thought that was her coming up, but it's not on this side either. Gingy! She must be mad at me because she didn't even try to. Hi, baby. Look at what mommy's got. Everybody's saying hi to you. They was worried about you. Sit. Good girl. You don't want it? You have a bad tummy? You don't want it? Okay. I'll put it back in the thing. She doesn't want it. She must not be feeling good today, too. She was madder than madder at me because I went out there without her. What you girl? She kept coming to the door. I was like, no, you can't come out, honey. I don't ever bring her outside whenever I've got the front gate open because I'm scared to death she's going to get in the front. And she has barked at people. I don't think she would ever bite anybody, but I don't know. She might. So I just don't want her ever to get out of the yard. And I'm getting hot because the air conditioner went off. It says high level again. I gotta drain that. So I've been planting like a fool, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta figure out something. I thought about moving the rabbits over to that far side of the fence behind those things, but there's a big, huge mound of dirt there that needs to come down before I can transfer the rabbits over there. And I'm going to put a what do you call it? A swarm trap up onto the building, the shed. And I need to get in that shed and I need to clean that stuff out. I just have to do that. But I've got to get those bees in a spot where I can go in and out of there and not have to worry about getting stung too. It's rainy here in Texas. Just got housework making beans and cornbread. Oh, that sounds so good, Gail. I made a big thing of potato salad. And that's what I had for lunch. I think I'm gonna make some beans. That sounds like a good one. I haven't made beans in quite a while. I've got some apples cooking over yonder. I forgot to tell ya, had about a 4-foot snake move in my house the other day. Needless to say, I sent him packing. Don't need that kind of company. I don't. He'd be 6 foot under. I don't like snakes. Those of you who do, I'm sorry, but I don't have any use for snakes. They remind me of the devil. Isn't that awful? I know there's good ones that eat mice and stuff like that, but I still, every time I see them, I think of the devil. I had a ham hock from Montana. Yum, yum. I am thinking. I definitely want beans. Today's a bean day. It's kind of a dreary even, and that's why it was so nice outside, and I didn't want to come in when it started misty raining, because I it's so nice outside when it's like that. It cools down the temperature a little bit sometimes, and it's just so much nicer. So right now it's 81 degrees. Yeah, and it's kind of cool. I mean, um, for being 81 degrees, it feels nice, and that's because it's overcast. But it shows rain pretty much all day long. Off and on, it's kind of going off anywhere from 30 to 50%. So it'll be raining off and on all day. I hope my son, I don't know if my son's got a charter today or not. But in rain like this, they won't, if it's misty rain, they'll still, he's got, what do you call it, rain jackets and everything. I think, I don't know if he has them for his customers or not. I have to ask him. That's the way I feel about snakes. I feel like that about snakes. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I would almost drive to Florida for some beans and cornbread. Oh, girl. And I can definitely make some. I was so looking forward to spending your birthday with you, Teresa. Maybe next year. It's 52 degrees right now here, high of 72. And yesterday it reached 90 plus. Wow. That is a total transformation, right? Well, let's see. Mine is, um, its high is supposed to be 80, but it's already 81 degrees. And the low is 76. And the rest of the week, the high is around 84 to 80, 80 to 84. And the low is 71 to 75 at night. That's what I'm saying. We don't get fall here. We have summer year round pretty much. I've even known it to be in the 80s on Christmas Day. Just saying. Yeah, and it's funny. You would think, um, well, Texas is a little higher up on the globe than Florida is. I'm probably at the tip end of Texas, maybe a little bit lower towards the equator. Hello, honey. How are you? Did you get my picture of that knife I found in with the rabbits? Have you ever seen that knife around here before? Can't figure out where that knife came from. It never came from my house. You have seen it, or you've seen the picture. The weird thing is there was nothing on the knife, no blood or nothing. To figure out why in the world a knife would be in there. And I have to catch Big Mama. She's running around the yard. Oh, he's seen the picture. I just can't figure out where that came from. I can't wait till you see what all I've gotten done, David. You're going to be amazed. There's no holes out there anymore. All of the weeds are pulled up. And I am going to try and figure out how to... I've been thinking about using that baby bed to go where that bromeliad was. And I took that bromeliad out and gave it to Rosie. She was very thrilled to have it too. Have you seen the rabbit? Yes, yes. Yeah, Big Mama's running around out there. I got up close to her because I threw some apples out there. And she was right up there trying to eat the apples. So she's out there. She's been eating the sweet potato vines we throwed over there too. Oh my goodness gracious. 52 degrees here in Texas. Dark, rainy day. Yeah, I don't know where all the rain's coming from. Everybody seems to have rain today. I don't know if you have rain down there, David, but I sure do. I got rained on and was sent in to take a shower. I guess the good Lord said, okay, you need another bath. You're stinky. And was I ever stinky too? When I get out there and start sweating that bad, man, I'm telling you, it's like I can't stand myself. I need some water. Does your dog leave the chickens and rabbits alone? Well, no. She wants to eat the rabbits. And she will chase the chickens, but she doesn't catch them. But I think if she could catch them, she would. So I pretty much don't let her go out there alone anymore because she did go up underneath the cages and try to get a rabbit. Hey Teresa, on the phone can't do like normal. Oh, okay. David says he's on the phone, so he can't do a lot of texting. He's not very good at texting. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pray and talk a few more minutes, and then I'm going to probably get off here. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time we have together, Lord. I pray that you bless this and bless us and keep us all healthy. I know there's a lot of craziness going on in this world and a lot of people getting sick. And I pray, Lord, that you keep us all well and put a protective hedge around us and our families. I want to pray, Lord, for Monica, Rebecca's sister. I want to lift her up and pray that she heals fast and recovers nice from whatever happened to her, Lord. I also want to pray for Fran. She's still having trouble with her ear. And I want to also keep Susie in our prayers too. Barbara's sister, Susie. And Lord, I want to lift up her, and I just want to say, Lord, I know there's a lot of people that have strokes that can recover from them, and I pray that happens for her. That's a really hard thing to go through with strokes, and I don't know how bad it is still, but you know what to do to take care of her, Lord. I also want to lift up Deborah and Dinah in their healing, Lord. Heal them and strengthen them. I didn't ask Christy how her knee was doing, but I pray, Lord, that it's all healed and just continue to help her to be able to do the things that she needs to do for her sister and for her family, Lord. And I also want to lift up Sabrina's mom, Debbie. You know what the need there is, Lord, so just continue to work in that in her life, Lord, and bring her closer to you and give her what she needs, Lord. I'm concerned, Lord, about Mary Chamberlain. Please put a protective hedge over her and help her to heal quickly, get over this cancer. I also want to lift up Teresa's mom. I pray, Lord, that you heal her and make her mind back to normal and so that she can stay focused while she's here still with them and be able to give them great memories of her. I also want to lift up Rebecca and Patty's problems with forget the name of it, Lord. I know Patty's having a title transfer that she needs prayer for her husband passing, and I know Rebecca's got problems with all the stuff that happened with her parents passing and everything. I pray, Lord, that those things get worked out very quickly and smoothly, and take away the stress from them, Lord. You know how stressful that is, and bureaucracy and stuff like that can drive you absolutely crazy. And they always want to add more to you and give you more stress. So please, Lord, lift up that stress and let it go away, Lord. I want to thank you for getting some rain today where I've needed it for my garden, and thank you. I know it wasn't when I wanted it. I wanted to work more, and I'll want to work some more later on, and I know I can't get out there in the rain and work, so I guess maybe it's time to work in the house, make some beans and cornbread. Thank you that I can still do all that I do. Thank you that you've given me a healthy body to work with right now, that I'm able to work through pain and able to continue to do the things that I do, even though I have a lot of pain all the time. And I just want to thank you for the wonderful friends that you've given me. And bless this time that we have left together. In your name, amen. Let's see here. What did I miss? Bye, Glenn. Fingers too big. I don't know what that means. Oh, from his phone. My mom fell again this morning. Oh no, Teresa. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Rebecca, for coming in, and you will be in my prayers always, honey, for what you're going through, babe. Your knee is better. Oh, I'm so glad, Christy. Oh, thank you, Gail. It's not a big deal. I want this channel to be about helping others and sharing the Lord with others. I pray that everybody on here sees Christ in me. I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm a very sinful Christian, and I just try to put the Lord first in everything, and I don't ever succeed in living the way Christ wants me to all the time, but I strive to be more like Him, and I do my best. You know, we all have faults. Stay safe, all. See ya next time. Thank you, Monty's Emotion. Thank you for coming in, and I thank everybody for being here. And if you ever need somebody, there is ways to get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me through Facebook Messenger, and even writing a comment on here. I look at my comments daily. I don't look at them all through the day, but sometimes I'm able to be on, and I'll get a comment and a notification, and I'll address that comment. But sometimes, if I'm really super busy, it's only once a day. But if you need me, there's always a way to get a hold of me. And the best way to get a hold of me is through Facebook. Go on to Messenger, and you can call me through Messenger. Thank you, Teresa. Love you guys, and have a great week. I'll see you on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Bye now.